Costco Landscaping, 1 star, 1 review. Scroll to the bottom, 4 other reviews that are not currently recommended. Let's see what the 1 bad review says. I got this email recently. He says, I have a small landscaping company of 4 people. Last November, I noticed a large change in the account. He also says that he had 5 good reviews that were moved to the not recommended area. This has impacted his profile. He used to receive 10 to 15 calls a month from Yelp, and it's gone down to 1 to 3 calls. Finally, he just gave up. Yelp for the past 4 years has never had these problems. Everyone he talks to has a different story about what's happened. Obviously, he was mad, which he says in his email as well. So business owners, especially all business owners, but small business owners particularly, are prone to this emotion because it's their livelihood. And then he gave me his phone number, which I am going to call him. But first, I want to take a look at his Yelp business page. Okay, so these results look right. First thing I noticed is there appears to be some Google ads that are running, which is good, and they are the first hit if you search for them. Of course, this is a quintessential Yelp problem. If they already knew your company's name, they wouldn't be searching on Yelp. They're searching on Yelp because they don't know a landscaper and they need one. It's very much the type of website I would expect to see. So they've got the ad at the top, this sort of map overlay, and then their website, and then the very next thing is this Yelp page. Costco Landscaping, 1 star, 1 review. However, we know that's not exactly true. If we scroll to the bottom, 4 other reviews that are not currently recommended. Let's see what the 1 bad review says. This reviewer says that that basically there was no follow-up. Now, if you look at the terms of service for Yelp, technically people who haven't actually consumed your service aren't allowed to leave you negative reviews, being that this person is clearly saying that they weren't actually a customer of Costco Landscaping. That's not really a review of the services that they offer. I'm going to assume that you have flagged this already and that it's been reviewed manually and they decided to keep it. And this is just Yelp having control. You did reply. It looks like you actually did a great job sort of trying to recover. So yeah, I see this problem all the time. Otherwise, the page looks quite good. Lots of photos. Some other things I want to call out is that they've got the categorization done well. They've got their services offer done really, really well. They're not paying for ads on Yelp. I can tell that because they have ads displaying on their page. They've got their region of service selected. That's good. I'm assuming they've got all the, up to, I think it's a limit of 5 zip codes you can have on that. So I'm assuming they've maxed that out. If not, do that. Let's take a look at the other 4 reviews that are not currently recommended. We've got 4 total 5-star reviews. 1 from Peter B. in Watertown, Mass. Andrew did 2 jobs this fall, cleanup and masonry project, recommended. He's comfortable communicating via email, great. Something I'm just going to call out is the only person here who's left any other review on Yelp is this one from Alston, Mass. They have no friends. This one has 1 friend, no friends, no friends. And all of these profiles have only ever left 1 review. And it's that 1 review is for Costco Landscaping. I want to take a look at the person who did leave that 1 bad review. They also have no friends and 1 review. Seeing that tells me that this can be beat. Let me explain. Okay, let's talk about how Yelp actually weighs these reviews. So Yelp uses a bunch of different metrics on the back end to decide what reviews are going to get put into the not recommended section, which ones are going to be put as like top rated reviews. And those metrics have things to do with data points that they have access to, like how long the profile has existed, where the profile is located, is it hooked up to a Facebook profile, how many reviews and how many friends that profile has on Yelp, all of these things and more. They're using hundreds and hundreds of data points to decide if a review is considered by them as valid or invalid. And that's what's happening here. So it's decided that 4 of the reviews for Andrew are invalid for some reason or another. Like, it could be any reason. And by the way, all 4 of those could be completely real, legitimate, organic reviews, and they're still getting canned because to Yelp, it's a guess. You know, Yelp has to draw a line where a real review ends and a fake one begins, and they tend to err on the side of caution with this. And so what that means for Andrew is, you know, he saw a severe drop in the amount of calls he's getting per month. And when you talk about landscaping is like thousands and thousands of dollars per job. So the 1 to 3 calls he's getting, maybe one of those converts into a real customer, and that's like $2,000, $3,000 versus 10 to 15 calls a month, which, you know, if 30% of that's converting, that's gonna end up being $30,000 a month. So I can see how upsetting this would be. I'm gonna call Andrew and I'm gonna tell him what he can do to improve his conversions through Yelp and hopefully get it back to and or in a better place than it's ever been before.
Hi, you've reached Andrew Costco. Please leave a message after the tone.
Recording, you may hang up or press 1.
Hey Andrew, this is T. Antonio. I'm calling about the video I'm working on for your landscaping company.
Hello.
Hey, is this Andrew?
Oh, this is Andrew.
Just give me the story a little bit, fill me in.
So, I had Yelp at least 3 to 4 years. Never had a problem. And then all of a sudden, it was like October this year. I would say, yeah, about October. Yeah, it was October. And then all of a sudden, it went bad. So in November, I checked the page. I noticed we had one bad review.
Yeah.
That had it was fairly new. And I looked, and all my good reviews would disappear. They went to the do not recommend. So then I called the account manager that had been dealing with it for years, and he was like a good friend.
Yeah.
But he was transferred to a different area. And I said, what's going on? And he said to me, they started this alchemizer, which got rid of the reviews that were people that were not with Yelp. So I stayed on until January.
Yeah.
But I really wasn't getting any volume at all. January, I got a couple.
Okay, so you were advertising before when you were paying?
Yeah, I was paying like close to like $1,000 a month.
Yeah. Okay, and then you canceled, and now it's either stayed the same or it's gone up. It sounds like a tiny bit.
I mean, I'm not getting anything what I used to, but I'm getting like maybe a couple things a month, but I'm not paying at all.
Okay.
The guy that put something on there, I can't remember his name now.
Yeah.
I thought about it, and I'm like, I don't remember even speaking to this dude. Like, I would have remembered this guy's name. He says I didn't call him back or didn't meet him or something. But there's another Costco Landscape, and they spell it with a C in Watertown. So I don't know if that had to do with them, and I appealed to Yelp.
I was just gonna, that was my first question, was have you flagged that review? If you flag it once and it doesn't get resolved, they're gonna give the same response if you do it multiple times. So you're kind of stuck with it. I looked at the profile of the person who left that review, and just like the other ones that were not recommended, that person's profile doesn't carry a whole lot of weight. Like, they don't have friends on Yelp. I think they've only left one review, which is the one on your page. You should be able to bring in other real reviews from people who use Yelp that are weighted much more heavily. So basically there is a light at the end of the tunnel to get the page back in good standing.
But how do I figure out who has Yelp and who doesn't?
Let me do some work and I will get back to you, Andrew.
Sweet, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, I'm glad to help.
Okay,
all right,
take care.
Take care, bye. That is the kind of guy that I want to help. Andrew, I want to help you. I'm going to do everything I can to make it happen. So I've been sitting here doing some research for about an hour, and basically everything that I had thought that Andrew needed to do, he's already done, and he's still in a tough spot with Yelp. You really are not able to find the users who left unrecommended reviews anymore on Yelp. You just can't do it. I tried a bunch of different ways and I just can't get to that place. If you know how to, tell me in the comments. I can't find it. So in lieu of that, we need Andrew to contact the people who have left him reviews already that are not recommended and add photos of the work to those reviews. That tends to help them get pulled out of the not recommended section, because pictures within reviews are super helpful, and there's no review on his page right now that has any pictures in it. Along with that, he needs to make sure everyone who leaves him a review from now on, no matter who they are, if they're leaving a review on Yelp, it needs to have photos included with it. And then the last thing that I would recommend is purchasing the enhanced profile functionality on Yelp. It's way more affordable than the bottom of the barrel advertising package, which is $300 a month minimum. You don't have to buy the advertising. You can just buy the enhanced profile for $75. Last I checked, it may have increased to $80 or something. I'm not sure. I don't have a business page, so I can't check today's pricing, but it's really super affordable, and it allows you to remove the competitors from your page. It allows you to pick the order of your photos, and it allows you to put like the buttons to like call us now on your page. I want to see if there's anything else that I could do to help him, because you know, the guy needs some help. Ow. This is his like favorite spot, is like under the dish rack for some reason. So a week or so has gone by, and just to be honest, it's incredibly hard to fix a 1-star rating on Yelp. I mean, you really don't have much control. I did find one other thing that I think will help you and Costco Landscaping, Andrew, and I found it on a blog post from a blog called White Spark. The author's name is Darren Shaw. I will link it in the description below, but you need to follow these steps. It seems like this will absolutely help get you out of the 1-star valley. So what you do is you create a new Gmail account, brand new email profile. You export all of your contacts from your existing email account, so it's all the people that you know, and you import those contacts into a new Gmail account. Once you've got that Gmail account with all those contacts in, you link it to your Yelp page, and it will identify all the people that you know that have Yelp profiles for you to add them as friends. Then you can go through and see who actually uses Yelp that you know. They will be local, and you can tell how many friends they have, how many reviews they've left from the beginning, so you know who to reach out to. And from there, you don't ask for reviews, but you may ask them if they need your service, and if so, would they be willing to take a look at your Yelp page? I guess technically, but basically you're asking them for a review, and then circling back to wanting them to leave photos in their review. You can let them know, if you leave a review, please leave photos in that review. I think that's a great method to get you out of the 1-star problem that Andrew has unfortunately found himself in. And that's all I've got. So subscribe to the channel, and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And until the next one, talk to you soon.